Alright people, a lot of you might be aware, but I recently bought a Stingray and unfortunately my Stingray got injured. It is mainly my fault. My aquarium was definitely not equipped to have a Stingray, but now after weeks of healing, my Stingray Pancake is ready to rejoin the aquarium. But before we do that, let me actually show you what has changed in the aquarium so we can make sure it doesn't happen again. And on top of that, whilst we're talking about the Roma 240 today, I'm going to give you an update on every single fish in there as well, including Jimbei, the moray eels, the snakehead gudgeons, the archer fish, and everything else in there. So yeah, this is going to be a packed video today, so let's just get started. Now, for anyone who has not watched my previous videos on my Stingray and is not up to date with what actually happened, let me give you a very quick recap. So, not too long ago, I went to Fish Planet and I went for something completely different. But whilst I was there, I saw a freshwater stingray. And guys, when I say stingrays, I love them so much. I've always wanted to keep a stingray. And long story short, it kind of comes back to my childhood. Like, I grew up in Germany. One of the places my mum always used to take me when I was a kid was Frankfurt Zoo, and they've got this massive aquarium house there, and they used to have so many things in there like sharks and all of that, but one of the main things was this huge tank with stingrays in there. And yeah, ever since I got back into the aquarium hobby and I started doing this properly with like bigger tanks and that, I've always had this idea of wanting to have a stingray one day, man. I just love them so much. So yeah, when I saw the Stingray in Fish Planet, and because I am currently planning to set up a 6-foot aquarium, so I knew I was getting a bigger tank as well where I could keep the stingray, I decided to make this impulse buy and buy that Stingray. Guys, I know that wasn't an ideal thing, and technically because I'm doing this YouTube channel, I should probably lead by a better example, but yeah, sorry guys. But yeah, I brought the Stingray home, I added her into the Roma 240, and she was completely fine for a few days, but then somewhere I don't know how, she somehow got injured. And yeah, as soon as that happened, I immediately rescaped the aquarium, waited another day, and then I kind of decided that no, wait, I need to actually take her out of the aquarium. So I ended up getting a quarantine tank and we put her in there, and then I went back to Fish Planet. I can't lie, I was a little bit embarrassed because I had to kind of like come back and be like, hey, that beautiful stingray that you guys had, I ended up injuring it. But luckily Fish Planet was so helpful, man. They immediately jumped on the ball, they called the suppliers to get some advice and everything as well, and in the end we decided to get some tonic salt, which I've been using for the past month, and the wound started to close down quite quickly. Actually, it was only a little bit left near the end that took a little while, but now officially Pancake is completely healed. Like, the skin completely grew over it and the pattern actually came back as well, which I'm so grateful for. She's eating beautifully, she's acting active. Yeah, I think it's time to move her back. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, like, Scoops, why are you putting her back on the 240? Why don't you wait till the 6'4"? Guys, simply put, is I feel bad for the Stingray, man. Like, she is completely fine in that small aquarium. And do keep in mind as well, like, when there's fish in aquarium stores, for example, sometimes they spend years in a tank that is too small for them and then get taken out. So technically, health-wise, Pancake would be fine in that aquarium for even another month before I get that 6-foot aquarium. However, having said that, it's not really fair, of course. It must be very boring in there and she deserves some swimming space. So I've decided to take the risk. I'm going to add her back into the Roma 240. Now, of course, in the Roma 240, I've changed a lot. I've taken so many rocks out, so there's not many places where she could get stuck anymore. But I'm still going to keep a very close eye on her, of course. Let's see how it goes. Now, it shouldn't be too hard to actually catch her because it's a very small tank. The only thing I kind of need to figure out is what I'm going to use. Am I going to put her in a bag or am I going to use a bucket? I'm thinking I'll probably use a bag, but let's just see. Let's just get started, man. All right, cool. There she is. By the way, guys, don't mind the algae. It's literally just algae. And yeah, look, completely healed. Nothing on the top or anything. All right, cool. This seems to be a big enough bag. Oh. Oh crap. Don't jump, don't jump, don't jump. Oh, damn. Don't jump. Oh, there you go, there you go. Oh no, I thought I had it. Yes, there you go. Right, relax, 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 relax. I got you. There you go. Okay, cool. Done it. Oh man, that took forever. Wow. All right, let's take her down to the tank. All right, cool. We are back here now. Now, of course, we are gonna have to let her acclimate properly and all of that. She is looking good, so that's good. But let's see. Let me show you guys the rest of the tank though. So here is Jinbei the beast. He is absolutely massive. He still has a decent amount of swimming space, but he is gonna have to go over to that 6-foot aquarium very soon. I'm trying to get it sorted, guys. Like, money-wise, it's looking okay. I've saved up a decent amount of money. So yeah, don't worry about Jinbei. I know he's way too big for this aquarium. Now, this is like the borderline. Any longer, it's gonna be a madness. Now, in regards to the moray eels, they are not out right now. I think one of them is in here. Yeah, you can see it ever so slightly. This is the chameleon whiptail catfish. He usually burrows himself, but he's out right now, probably because he thinks he's gonna get food. Got the archerfish, got 2 here, and we've got 1 beauty right here. Got the rainbow fish here. There's my other moray, Lily. She's here chilling. Got the snakehead gudgeon chilling back there. We've got the boatia loach. We've got that big bumblebee looking catfish down here. Here we have the fire eel sticking her head out. And yeah, that's a tank for now. Now, as you can see, I've cleared up all of this area. There's nothing here. Here used to be this big rock and all of that. That's where I think she got stuck. Oh, that's my ghost knife, by the way, chilling. But yeah, moved that out of the way. This big thing, it is big, but I can't see there any places where she would get stuck. But here is just plants, really. There's like a few rocks back there and that. But yeah, I'm gonna keep a very close eye on how Pancake moves and all of that. And then, but yeah, we'll try and make a decision there. But yeah, for now, this is the Roma 240. I do need to move these plants. These plants all moved about because of Jinbei. He keeps uprooting them. Oh look, Lily's moved over here now. But yeah, we're just gonna slowly start adding in tank water and let her acclimate properly, and then she can rejoin this aquarium. Alright people, it's been a few days now and Pancake is here and she is doing amazing, man. She's eating, she's active, and she's getting along with everyone. And the one thing I was a little bit worried about was this area of the aquarium where we've got all of the caves and that. But she does actually avoid that area. She kind of comes up to this point and then swims up and then moves back into this area. So it is actually calm, people. Now, the reason I didn't remove any of these things is because this is where I've got a whole little cave system. I'm not gonna take credit for it. It is all down to the eels. You've got Lily here and my fire eel Nami is back there. And yeah, they've literally got some caves that go underneath here, underneath this root, and it goes into here as well. And yeah, they kind of created that themselves, and I don't want to touch that because it contributes to the harmony of this aquarium. Also, of course, this big piece here, it's got all of these, it's hollow basically, so it's a big massive cave for the eels. And got this as well, which is another cave where my ghost knife loves to chill. And yeah, everything else I've taken out though. Anything that doesn't contribute to the caves or that's basically not needed, I've taken out. So we've got this beautiful amount of space for Pancake now, and she does actually use that, but she also likes chilling on the glass, which is what she's doing right now. But yeah, let's put some food into the tank so we can see some of the fish coming out as well. Oh, look at that, the moray came out straight away. Lucci. Mad. Lucci eats so much, man. He literally eats everything. Got my ghost knife, enjoying the clams. But yeah, anyway, guys, Pancake is doing amazing. She's chilling in the 240. And yeah, I'm currently trying to sort out the 6-foot aquarium. It should be coming soon. So she's only gonna stay in here for a little while. But so far, she has been doing absolutely amazing. And yeah, man, that's it, guys. Pancake is back in the Roma 240. And if you would like to see the day that I brought Pancake home, then click on the video on the screen.